What is the first impression? What do you think? And why is it important?
First impression
Yeah,
about
first
somebody like that.
impression, of course. So what is a first impression? For example, in business, or for example, maybe a romantic date. So no matter if you meet someone for some, I don't know, business issues, or for example, related to your business or your job, or no, you date, and for example, you go on a date with someone. So that is really important to make a good first impression. So do you know the meaning of this first impression and how you can make a good first impression?
Uh, for me, I think that the first impression is really important since it uh, like it first it make the attention from the other people.
Of course.
Also, it reflects the uh, attitude of
Yeah,
somebody for a exact work like that.
yeah, of
So
course.
to make the first impression, we need to I think that respect the timeline, the schedule. Yeah. Also,
Course.
good clothes and don't have to be too beautiful, but just have to be clean and uh, be enough of gentle, yeah, like that.
Definitely agree with you. And of course, as you just said, yes, first impression is first opinion someone forms about you, about your, for example, personality, or about, for example, your attitude. So that is really important, how to prepare and get ready to meet people, especially when it comes to a business meeting. So that is really important. So as you said, yeah, of course, you need to dress professionally. So an appropriate suit, that is really important. And be punctual. As you said, respect time, that is being punctual on time. And of course, you need to be confident enough, not overconfident, I don't mean. And making eye contact, well prepared, smile. So different factors. So let me share the board. Okay. Well, oh, let me erase the board. This is this is law. One of my students is judge. And so we need to actually have some lessons related to civil and commercial law. So it's a little
Oh,
different
it's
from
really hard.
business.
Yeah.
Of course it is. It's really difficult. So I can say that I have different, so I can say that during all these years, I've had many students, different jobs, careers, students, young, old, but I can say that definitely law is one of, since you know that we have different fields, it's the one of the most challenging periods of learning English. That is really difficult. Different phrases, different, and not not I can say any general rate can actually apply in law. So they're totally different. So we have different phrases, and one phrase can have different meaning in general term, but it's totally different in law. But it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Well, so let's write, as you I remember your favorite was white. So let's write. So
Yeah.
yeah, I remember. I
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
memory.
Yeah. You have a
Yeah.
good memory.
Yeah.
You impressed
Dress
me.
professionally. That is really important. That should be appropriate. Okay. So it's not, sometimes formal, sometimes normal, sometimes casual. So actually, it should be appropriate, and it should suit. Oh, what is this? Okay. I can say the company culture. So that is really important. It should suit the company culture. What is it? This is about business. Now we are talking, since, for example, when we talk about a romantic date, of course, it's somehow different. So now we are talking about business. So this is really important. You said respect and the time, and I say being punctual. That is really important. On time, so arriving in time and showing respect. And of course, it's showing reliability. So you are honest, reliable person. So arriving in time is really important since uh, arriving in time shows respect and reliability. So that is really important. Okay. And we can say the first one, of course, you need to have a confident greeting. So how, this is the first time that you meet someone, so how it can be handshake or different, of course, according to and related to every different culture. So we have different ways and methods of greeting. So here, but being confident is really important. Being confident and confident greeting. So it's like, you are happy to meet someone. That is really important. And of course, making eye contact can be included. You should be well prepared. You need to know your agenda, key points. So this is a formal, actually, situation. So you need to uh, be prepared and be well prepared. Okay. So know your schedule, what you want to talk about. And that is really important to use professional language. So of course, that business language, formal context is totally different from conversational. So we have different words and phrases, normally formal words and phrases, to make the actually context and to make the situation a little more polite and more formal. So that is really important. And if it's actually like a meeting with international clients or a company, so it's like that is really important to respect cultural differences. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, about culture. So we talk about the other items. Okay, well, and now let's see, what do we have in your bag? Okay, just before getting started with your bag, so tell me, which one is the most important item? If you want to, for example, rate it from the most important to the least, which one comes first?
I think that be well prepared will be the first thing because it contains the arriving on time and being punctual suits and dress professionally like yeah. When we have well preparation, we will become more confident.
Yeah, of
Uh,
course.
the second thing will be respect cultural differences, because you know that many things that different from our culture can be like normal
Of
from
course.
their behavior. Yeah, so yeah, we need to really respect that.
Yeah, of course. So it's like we need to consider two different things that is really important, since we talked about, as I told you, this is the beginning of cultural difference. So we're going to talk about it, like morality and immorality. So that is really important. Something that is good, in your opinion, in your culture, can be considered a negative or bad in my culture or my opinion. So actually, this is really different. So like we say, something that what is moral. So it's, set of principles that you have to see what is good, what is bad. For example, okay, being punctual is important. So we say this is a moral behavior. It means you need to be on time. And okay, in some cultures, maybe no, it's okay. If you're not on time, it's okay. So, oh, so immoral can be considered immoral sometimes. So that is really important to know the differences. So we try to find something in common. You say, okay, in your culture, this and this and this is not good. So in my culture, no problem, but we try to find something in common to respect actually two parties benefits and of course culture. So morality and immorality, we will talk about it later. That is really important. Well, let's see what we have. Okay, first impression. We have a text here and we're going to read it. Uh, when you want to know more about all the companies or about colleagues and clients before you meet them, where do you normally start looking? So let me ask you, for example, you're going to, it's not only about a company or colleague, someone. Where do you normally start looking? How can you, I don't know, get some information about people?
Uh, Usually, I will get the information from the people around them. And yeah, by the time the technology is really advanced, so I can like uh, searching some information from the uh,
Very good.
social lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, yes.
People really.
Talking, yeah, definitely, yes. So, as you said, we are living in a modern and technology era, the era of actually technology. So that's really easy to find, I don't know, to search and find information about people. I don't know, social media or online. So of course we do. The first thing that we do, if we have someone to talk to, it's okay. We can talk to other people. But if no, easily just, access the internet wherever, whenever you are, and then you can get some information. Read this text about online impression. Which paragraph? 1, 2, 3 is about. The first one, let's underline the keyword that is really important. Just we need to change another color except for white, since white is not visible here. So I choose blue, since normally boys like blue, but if you have any other color, we can choose it. How companies need to make sure their website, this one, maintain a visitor's interest. That is really important. How people get the first impression of you and your business by going online first. How people looking for work need to check their digital history before applying for a job. So, okay, it's your choice. I can listen, I can read. Which one would you prefer? Listen or read?
Yeah, I can read.
Of course, yes. Thank you.
Since you have
Of
sneezing,
course,
so
thank you. Yeah, of course. That's perfect. I wanted actually to ask you. It's really good to listen now. Virtual
no, you can.
impression.
Yeah, you can really relax when talking to me. Don't have to act like a teacher or something.
No, it's
Just
okay.
be a
Don't
friend.
worry.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Of course, I'm always friend. So I always say that I'm not a teacher. First, I'm a friend. So don't worry,
Yeah.
it's okay. And now I'm okay. Just a little bit. Okay, read it. You read it out loud to do it together.
These days, creating a good impression is more than just shaking hands and presenting a well-designed business card when you first meet someone. That's because before you even attend a meeting with a prospective client or a potential employer, you can guarantee that they've already searched your name, checked to see if your company has a good reputation, via online review sites and even search your personal online history.
Well, so the first one, let's match. So we have A and B and C. Which one do you think can be matched with the first paragraph?
Can I have a minute?
Yeah,
Can I have a minute?
of course,
Just 1 minute. Yeah.
of course. Why not?
Uh, I think it's B.
Of course, very good. B, yeah. So you could find the keywords, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Uh,
reason that why we underline the keywords is to find the synonyms or definition. So of course, yes, that is really important since the first myth, the first impression, yes, B. Now let's read the next paragraph.
to manage your online profile, start with your company's website. According to researchers at the Missouri University of Science and Technology, it takes under 3 seconds for an online visitors to start to form an opinion of your brand from the website. The researchers also tracked live movements and discovered that visitors tend to gain their first impressions from the logo, photographs, minus.
Yeah,
How can I read it? How
photographs.
can I
Yeah, yeah, of course.
minus
Menus and of course menus, of course. Photographs, menu.
menus
Yeah, of
menus?
course, menus, of
Uh,
course. This is plural of menu, yeah, of course.
yeah. And in particular, the, the opportunity to make contact via social media. In other words, projecting the right kind of online image is not just about looking good, but companies should also make sure their customers can interact with them and start building a relationship.
Yeah, so let's see. To manage your online profile, start with your company's website. So of course, that is really important. So A or C?
I think it is I.
Definitely yes, of course. So first of all, and we will talk about how to manage your online profile. That is really important. So how to make a good either a profile logo, that is really important. Maybe if you have a slogan or not, we will talk about it. And now let's read the third one. Individuals.
Individuals such as freelancers and job seekers are also need to think carefully about their social media image before posting photos and comments online. A recent survey of 450 employees showed that more than 40% had taken a dislike to a potential employee as soon as they checked the person's Facebook page. One typical reason for rejection was finding out that the information on the CV didn't match the applicant's online profile. It's a good idea for anyone who is self-employed or looking for a job to think about how they come across to people and to make sure their online profile promotes a positive and truthful image.
Right, so that is really important. Well, so we have the last one. How people looking for work need to check their digital story before applying for jobs. So that is really important to actually have so just let me ask you, do you have like a social media account?
Yeah, I have two social media accounts, Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, of course. And
Both them
tell,
are
yeah.
really like I don't prefer to look much in the social media, so it is really like it's just nothing,
Yeah,
just
I
for me to
know. So
fix.
sometimes, yeah, of course. So we need to have, for example, I do exactly the same. So I have so accounts on social media, but I'm not the one to share on, or example, to be active on social media. So sometimes we need it. Really, I need it. So I need to search something, I need to watch something, and that's really important to have, especially. So as a teacher, I need to be updated. Yeah. Well, here, tell me, what do you share? For example, if you wanted to share something on your private or personal account or page, so what would it be? So I want to know if you share something, you know that nowadays, most of, we can say maybe, yeah, 80%, maybe 70% of people share some, I don't know, just filtered photos, or I don't know, unreal, maybe information. So it's like, tell me about you. If you wanted to share something, would it be actually based on fact, or no, you would prefer to share something just for fun and maybe not real, maybe unreal information? Which one?
Search something like that.
No, share something. For example, you want to share, of course, you don't, you don't apply filters. So, but normally girls like doing this, like, just, using filters to make their photos more beautiful, attractive. That is really normal. And I like it. So why not? But about, for example, your personal information. So you share something on your personal page, or for example, I don't know, your bio, so everyone can see. So what do you think it's better to share something based on reality and fact, or no? Everyone can share something, I don't know, some fake information. What do you think?
That is really depends since you know that the people's awareness is the same everybody. And yeah, in the era of mass media, people can easily get affected by fake news and true news. It is mixed. It's blend. So yeah, people can share whatever they want on the internet, and we have the right to believe it or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, it I usually share my like achievements like that, just a bit
Yeah.
because I don't want to show much. Yeah, you
I
know that
know.
is important to stay humble. Yeah, and
Yeah, of course I know. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, of course.
yeah. So just a bit to some of my close friends. Yeah, to
Yeah.
like enjoy and we together, bro, like working hard. Yeah, day by day.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Of course. Of course, it's really normal. So, of course, you do the best. That is really normal. So, at your age, and of course, everyone can do this. So, why? We can use it. It's really, we can say, entertaining, enjoyable. So, you can do this. Why not? But actually, we have the problem with the word over all the time. So, we talk about it. So, that is overuse, overeat, over search. So, the problem is the word, actually, with the word over. So, most of the time, face some issues related to, exaggerating things. So it's like, overusing. For example, we have, that when it comes to computer games, we know that they make people smarter. But at the same time, how they can do harm on your actually body and your mind. So that is really important not to overplay, but unfortunately we have addiction, really we can see serious problem with video games nowadays, especially among youngsters, like, for example, teenagers or maybe younger kids. So over is problem, but of course using everything is really good. So why not using social media? So why not to keep in touch and contact with your friends? Well, here we have questions, and we're going to find the answer. So let's see, what are the different ways we can find out more about companies or people? So let's find the answer. Different ways about people or companies. So let's see. I think you can find in paragraph 1.
Can I see the question again?
Of course, yes.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's the answer.
Yeah, they are.
Uh,
Yeah, I helped. I tried to help you. So,
can I see the question again?
worries, why not? Look, what are
Yes.
the different ways we can find out more about companies or people? First, we search the name of person or a company, right? And then, so as you can see, then you can check if the company has a good fame, reputation, that is fame. Oh, let me change the color. Maybe a little. Nope, this one is good. Okay. So, well, online review sites and even search your personal online history. So there are actually different ways that you can find out about businesses or companies or people. So searching. Well, the next question, just let me say this one. I want to say prospective client. Prospective means potential client.
Okay.
Yeah, potential. Well, the question number 2, which parts of a website are especially important to focus on? Which parts of a website?
The logo photographs. Mm,
Yes, definitely yes. Logo, photographs, menus, and particular opportunity, of course, social media. Yeah, of course, that is really important. And what might potential employers find out about you online, and what can you do about this? What they can
uh,
find out about you?
the information on the CV didn't match
Of
the applicant.
course. Yeah, of course. The applicant's online profile. So that is really interesting, actually. So you have a resume and you have an online profile and they didn't match. So that's so cute. So people. Okay, well, let's see. Here we have a really good phrase that I want to talk about. That is collocations. What are collocations? So actually collocation in English is a combination, acceptable combination of words. These words can be noun or adjective and noun, so different, or noun phrase and adjective, verb or noun. So what is that? It means when you hear the first word, you expect for the second one. You see that, for example, when I say fresh, The first word that comes, oh, fresh food or fresh vegetable. So the first word that comes to your mind is maybe food, vegetable, fruit. So this is the meaning of collocation. Why it's important, since when you know, because sometimes you know that there are lots of words, verbs, phrasal verbs, and combination of different words. When you know the collocation first, these collocations make your speech smoother and more natural. And the second one, you don't need to know lots of rules. Like, okay, so for example, for this word, I should use the verb make or do. So you know that, okay? For example, we make decision, we don't do it. So this is a collocation. We always use the verb make and decision together. So this is the meaning of collocation. Now, we have some words in bold, as you can see. What kind of impression? So we have some verbs here. Okay, now let's make acceptable and good combination using verbs and nouns. The first one, build, come, create, form, have, manage, project, and take. So which one? A logical combination.
I think it is
And it depends on the sentence. So let's talk about it. For example, what kind of impression? So you know that if I wanted to choose a good verb, I would go for make. But here we don't have make, so I try to find a synonym maybe. What kind of impression would your company like to what? We make, we create impression, right?
yeah,
What
yeah,
kind of impression would your company like to create on its website? What sort of reputation do you or your company reputation and what?
have, I think have.
Definitely yes. Have.
Can you define the word reputation for me?
Fame.
And fame.
Fame. Fame. The state of being famous. You can have good reputation, good fame, or bad fame.
Okay.
Yeah. The next one, can
Um,
you guess?
uh, build.
Image build. No, I don't like this actually combination. No, not this one. Maybe another one. What do you think about this one?
Okay, I think uh, I've used to use it as a noun. So I
So
don't know what is that meaning in the verb.
I'm sorry. So I didn't catch what you said. Could you say it again? So it was
Like
what word?
I think that project is a noun, so I don't know what is
No,
meaning.
no, no. Let me say something. Another, it's like a tip or secret. Every word, like most of the words in English can be used as verb and noun.
Um,
If I want to give you a normal and actually a common example, water. So you know that water is noun. It's
yeah,
also verb.
water,
Yeah,
like
we
the
water
water
our,
the
yeah,
plants.
of course, plants, of course.
Ah,
For example, butter, butter. Yeah, something that you eat with breakfast with your toast. Yeah,
yeah.
butter. This is verb. So it's normal. Project can be noun, can be verb. Here we have a list of verbs. Okay, so we project image. What is that? It means we present. we display, we show, okay? How does your company project the right kind of image through its advertising? Okay, the next one. How important is to
thing is built for
we didn't build, maybe, what do you think about manage?
manage.
Manage your own online profile. So how important is to manage your online profile? So that is, so of course it's important to make it, but here, since we have another, so look, maybe let me check. Look, relationship. We can use the verb build for relationship. Yeah, we build relationships. So this one is better. So, and we actually, we already read this, like, let me find. Oh, yeah, here. You can see. To manage your online profile, start with your company's website. So it's important how to manage your online profile. Well, 5,
Thing is
take opinion. Nope. Nope. No. Definitely no. No, no, no. Opinions though. We have take, we have form, we have build, we have come. We don't build, we don't come, we don't take, so we form. And what is the meaning of forming an opinion? It means you gather some information to have, actually, to make a picture, to evaluate this information and consider, for example, I don't know, just good and negative points, and then you can have an image in your mind. So this is the meaning of forming an opinion. So first you need to gather some information. Okay, for example, I search your name, then I can check, for example, the picture of your profile. Then I try to, I don't know, get some information about you. And then I try to create, okay, an image in my mind about you that can be good or bad. So forming an opinion means, yeah, okay. And how do you think this is really common? We normally use it.
come across.
Definitely, yes. Yes. Come across people. Yeah. And
Come across like meet
yeah, yeah, it's like
intention,
yeah,
unintentionally.
it's not meet. Maybe you, it's like, you find someone by chance. You come
Yeah.
across. Yeah, when you come across someone in the street, it means you have no idea about him or her. Suddenly it happens. You, of course, it can be something like, for example, about something. You can also use it for something. Okay. For example, I was like browsing the internet and I came across an interesting article. I suddenly found it. So this is like the meaning of come across, and it can be used in different contexts about people or things. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Well, and the next one, yeah, I've already said this one, relationship,
Build.
build, of course. And the last one,
Take.
of course, take, dislike. Very good. Now, I want to ask you if, sometimes it happens. It's like, you feel like that you have a negative feeling toward someone or something. So have you ever experienced this feeling? Like, that, I don't know, you met someone for the first time and you feel like, oh, oh, so negative.
Yeah, I think it's many times. When you know that I don't like. It's not much as I dislike, but it's not switch with my awareness of the right thing to do. You know that
Yeah.
because yeah, some people like have a negative things. And, yeah, we can um, suggest them that's a way help them in raise their awareness a little bit. I think that I also don't that I'm not a good person too. Yeah, so I usually try to minimum the negative or their thoughts
I
in my
got it. It's like that. Yeah, you say that you feel like that, okay, I'm not good enough to, for example, judge people. So it's
yeah
better,
yeah
yeah, I got it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. Well, you're right, but sometimes it happens and it's really difficult to, control and manage your feeling.
yeah
Toward
yeah
that person.
I
So
know
to
I
be
know
positive, that's really sometimes it's really difficult to be positive. So you can't get
yeah,
any
I
positive,
understand.
yeah, energy, and you're like, okay, just finish this meeting. So it's so hard.
We
Yeah,
need like to minimize it. Yeah.
yeah, great. Maybe it's like we should focus. It's not minimizing. Actually, I think it's better to focus on positive side. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
so try to
yeah.
find
That's true.
something
That's true.
positive. Yeah, of course, motivating. Like, okay, at least this part is good. For example, I don't know if he's not talking in a good and polite way, but for example, I don't know, he has beautiful eyes. I don't know, something like this. Just try to find something to keep
Yeah,
a conversation going. That is really important. Well, let's see, we have a listening. So this audio is about a website designer, and we're going to listen and then answer these two questions. The first one, in what way is website localization like other forms of advertising? What difference between Western and Asian website does Shifu mention? So let's see. Uh, one moment, let me share this audio. Okay. Ready? Ready? Okay.
Unit 1. 1.1.
So is most of your work to do with translating websites from English?
No, not really. Although we do get a lot of Western companies who want to break into Asian markets. The problem is, they think they can just come along and translate their website, just like that. But really, that's a very expensive and ineffective way of doing things.
There's more to it than that.
Yes, and to be honest, it's quite arrogant to think you can create a favorable impression and attract a lot of customers without really trying. To start with, customers are still wary.
What of newcomers or of the technology?
Both. You have to work hard to show that you are trustworthy and to make customers feel confident in your company.
Yes, but that's not a particularly Asian phenomenon, is it? I mean, if you have a website with spelling mistakes, people are bound to be suspicious, aren't they?
That's right. But just like in traditional advertising, some things are more effective in some cultures than others.
Well, so the first one, so could you hear the spirit? Just, the last sentence, could you hear? Like, in traditional advertising.
It's really fast. I didn't catch it.
No, it's
I
not
just
fast.
hear
Let me
that.
say something. That is British accent. I don't like this accent. So sorry because of this accent. I don't like it, but there is nothing to do with it. I tried to make it actually American version. So it's because of accent. Well, so listen, in what way is website localization like other form of advertising? Listen, just this part.
Have to work hard to show that you are trustworthy and to make customers feel confident in your company.
Yes, but that's not a particularly Asian phenomenon, is it? I mean, if you have a website with spelling mistakes, people are bound to be suspicious, aren't they?
That's right. But just like in traditional advertising, some things are more effective in some cultures than others.
So,
Just like in traditional advertising, some things are more effective in some cultures than others. So that is something because of this. Western and Asian websites are different. How they are different, we will listen and we will get the point. So here he says that actually in traditional advertising, some things are more effective in some culture than others. So this is the actually the first answer, okay? Like all the firms, as a traditional, they are just, different. It means in different cultures, we can have different methods. Maybe one method is effective in one culture, but not another culture. So let me write. So here we can say this is the answer. And then, of course, we'll listen. So as in traditional advertising, some things are more effective in some cultures than others. Okay, so now the second question asks, what differences between Western and Asian websites does he mention? So let's see.
you're saying a localized website would need to be genuinely different in some way.
Yes, in the West, the websites have lots of words, lots of facts and figures. They are often quite complex. But here, the websites that work best are simple and functional. In the same way that many Asian cultures prefer offices that are modest rather than ostentatious.
Aha, a case of less is more.
Yes, exactly. And you have to understand the local culture. For example, here in China, when people go shopping online, they like sites where they can bargain and make a deal because that's what they like to do in real life.
So a website like that would need a lot more than just translating. You might have to rebuild the whole site.
That's right. For really successful website localization, you have to start the process from the beginning, taking all these cultural things into account, not just translate the words and hope for the best.
Okay, well,
The difference is that it depends on the culture. When the US prefer the complex website, Asia prefer the simple, less is more. When they don't shopping online, they usually choose some more uh, some way that they can bargain and deal.
yeah, of course. So it's like, they are different. And first of all, let's talk about the meaning of this word when we localize something. What is the meaning of it? For example, we have a website, a Vietnamese website, okay? Now I want to localize it. It's not only translating the website. It's like, for example, I try to change the language and try to translate it and match it with target language. So for example, I try to change it to American version. This is the meaning of localizing something, okay? So you translate it, for example, now you have, I don't know, we have an American website, and now you want to have Vietnamese version of it. So you need to localize it since people understand. So you need to translate word by word, change it. Sometimes you need to actually match it with your culture. So this is the meaning of localization, okay? This is the first one. And now, as you said, yes, Western websites, more words, more facts, maybe a little complex. But on the other hand, Asian, consumers tend to simple and functional. Okay, not really complex ones. So there are the differences between these two types of website. Now, we heard some words since we have time. Look, ostentatious. Do you know the meaning of this word, ostentatious?
Oh, no, I don't know.
Okay, well, so when something is showy, exaggerated, for example, you just, I don't know, log into a website and you see, wow, different menus and pictures, colors. Showy is the synonym for ostentatious. So when
The
something is too
people,
much,
yeah,
yeah,
like the people love to post online.
yeah, definitely yes. Both, of course, and well, yes, of course. So showy is the meaning of us. It's not simple. So for example, you can check a website. The first thing that you see, okay, it's actually a simple page and with some, for example, contents, normal or no, different menus. And I don't know, colors, content. So it's like a little complex. So this is showy, ostentatious, and it's about Western websites. Well, now let's match this word with the synonym. Reliable. Which one can be the synonym of reliable?
Uh, I think it is trustworthy,
You're definitely right. Trustworthy. Very good. Unsuccessful.
unsuccessful, ineffective.
Definitely
Okay.
yes. Showy. Of course.
Yes, very
Ostentatious.
ostentatious.
Positive. I don't want to show it.
Positive, I don't know. Uh,
Favorable.
mm,
Positive. Favorable can be the synonym of positive. Costly.
see, expensive.
Definitely yes, of course. And
Uh,
mistrustful.
suspicious.
Suspicious, of course. Practical.
Practical.
Useful. Functional. Practical. Functional.
What's that mean?
As I told you, practical like useful, functional. So for example, when you have a practical method, it means you can use it. So it's more than theory. So it's like somehow like useful, practical. And we say functional is the synonym.
I must.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. And the next one.
Complex,
Yeah, complicated. Yeah, of
complex,
course, of course.
simple,
And simple?
arrogant,
No, simple is modest. Simple, modest, normal.
I don't know.
Modest is simple. Yeah, yeah. And
If it's,
the next one, effective. Sorry, is
I don't know.
successful. Yeah, of course. We have unsuccessful, that is ineffective. Now we have effective, that is successful. So this one, yeah, effective, successful. They're synonyms. Overconfident is arrogant. But let me say, arrogant is more than overconfident. The next session, I will explain these words since in different contexts, they can be a little arrogant different. Arrogance can be considered as negative adjective. Someone who, for example, consider himself or herself better than other people, more important than other people is arrogant. Something more than overconfidence. And cautious,
Worry,
very, of course. Cautious means careful. Very means careful. And let me write here, as I told you, practical, like useful. Wow. Okay, so we should skip this part here. Do you have any questions related to the topic of this one? Do you have any question that you want to ask me? Was it
no.
difficult? Was it difficult?
Um, I think that there's some new words. I think I need to
You
study
need, yeah,
carefully.
of course. So, of course. So you are learning the words, so especially, so it's specifically related to business, of course. Maybe they're a little challenging, but not difficult. So I will explain them one by one, the use of them. Now we don't have time. I will tell you how to use them in sentence. And I will give you more simple synonyms so that they will be more understandable. So don't worry about them. Well, okay. So thank you. It was really good time with you. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed talking to you and have a
Uh,
great night.
just a small suggestion. You can use raw honey with ginger to make a tea to drink for better
What can I drink? So yeah, of course, I want to know. So
uh, raw honey.
honey, yeah.
Yeah, raw. It must be raw with the tea. Yeah.
But tea.
And a
Ah,
bit of ginger. Ginger.
ah,
Ginger.
oh,
Yeah. Drink it
I've
in the
never
morning
tried.
and don't use breakfast. It can cure
I should
cough
buy.
and
Is it
yeah.
good?
I just when I have a like cold or something, I just
Ah,
need to use it in 3 days. Don't
first.
use breakfast. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
got
use.
it.
And also sleep well and sleep really early. And
Yeah.
you know the sea salt.
No, I've not tried before, but I heard. So it's like maybe
Himalayan salt can also be
ah
used when you mix with water and like uh,
that is really
pour
good.
it into
So it's like
the
a drop for your nose. It's like nose drop. It works like nose drop, so you can easily take it to
yeah
your nose. Yeah,
start, yeah start from here and go
of
out.
course. It's difficult. I need to practice.
No,
I
it's not
haven't.
difficult. It has a diff like a tool have you to use it. You can
Yeah.
search it in online.
Of
I
course, I
have
would
it.
just
I
about
can show it
tea. Can
to you.
about tea, since I have no tea here, so it's like we normally drink coffee. So can I do it with make it with water, warm water? It's okay.
One more.
Or tea, definitely tea, or no, I can use warm water instead of tea with honey.
One
I
more
mean,
to drink,
yeah, of course, honey.
oh
And you
yeah,
said
yeah. Okay,
honey
okay.
and tea. You said honey and tea and ginger. So I
Uh,
wanted, yeah, no.
I'm sorry, honey with water.
Oh,
Honey and
water.
ginger with water to make it as a tea for you
Oh,
to
of
drink
course, as a
breakfast.
tea. Got it. Since I
Yeah.
have, yeah, of course, got it. Yeah, I
When
will
you want to
try
be
it.
hungry in the morning, just use the brown bread. You know that?
Of course,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
will do
Okay.
it. I will try it. I think it's works. I think it works. So I will try. I've never tried before, but I will do. Definitely. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
okay, it's
you.
okay. Because I really care about the health. I do many research and study real much about it.
Ah,
So
and thank you for
it's just
sharing this with me. That was really good, actually, since I know that Asian countries have really good methods,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
especially when it comes to, yeah, of course, like herbs and natural
yeah,
medicine.
yeah.
I know
Natural,
that, yeah, I heard a
natural
lot.
methods.
Yeah, of course. Unfortunately, we don't have, this method, but I want to know. I really want to know, since, I'm not the one who takes lots of medicine. I don't like. So I try
Yeah,
to
yeah.
actually,
Because our
yeah,
body is natural, so
yeah, of
the
course.
natural thing will heal us,
Mhm.
heal our body.
Yeah, of course. If I can find ingredients, of course, I will make it. Why not? So I will do this tomorrow morning, not now. So since I need to buy ginger, so I don't have
You can
at
try to
home.
buy a sea moss too.
Of course.
Really
So I
good.
will do it. I hope my woes get better, since I really need it. So I hope it will get better. Last time was really bad and awful. It totally lost. So I think this time is better. Well, thank you so much for your suggestion. I will do
Okay,
it,
okay.
and I will tell you the result. Yeah, I will let you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
because the cold cannot be cured by the doctor because it is like a reflex of the body. The body gives the caution for you that it is healing, it is detox. You know that. So
Yeah, of
the doctor
course.
cannot find the medicine for the
Oh.
cold. Yeah. So you
And
don't have to
that
worry.
we have different types of it. So if it's flu or cold, if it's actually related to virus or no, so we know that they're different, and they have different treatments. So we need to sometimes, for example, the last time it was, I think, 2 months ago. Oh, it was so bad. And I can say that for 2 or 3 days, I had no voice, definitely no voice. I couldn't talk. And so I needed to go to doctor, and, I got injection. That was really, really bad, and, horrible situation. But this time is better. I think now I'm feeling better. Just, I feel like a bit, I have runny nose and, sore throat now is better. But the last time was really bad.
Sinusitis? Did
Yeah.
you have that? Sinusitis?
No, just
No?
runny nose. Just runny nose.
Just yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
just
just
right.
runny nose. No, that's
So
just
you
no.
can try, yeah, try CMOS and some natural herbs. Yeah, I think
First, if
it's
I can
just a
find.
caution. Yeah. Oh, you live here or in
No, I
Vietnam
live
or
in California. No, I live in California.
oh, so that's much easy. You can try find it in Amazon.
Of course, definitely, yes.
Uh, yeah. So it's just the caution of the body to detox the toxins from the body, so you don't have to worry much about it. Just the
Yeah,
process of the body, natural
yeah,
process.
yeah, of
Okay.
course. I do agree. Natural process better,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
better than chemicals. Yeah, I do agree with you. So, and thank you. That was really good suggestion, and I will
Okay,
do
okay.
it. Definitely, yes.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Have a great night, sweet dreams, and goodbye.
Goodbye, goodbye. You too.
Goodbye. Of course, see you.